Morning, how y'all doing out there? What's going on? This video is going to be about Jack del Rio. Remember a week ago, the Washington defensive coordinator, the Commanders NFL team, said that there was a dust up with the insurrection. Said it was just like a tit for tat after George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter march. Well, the Washington football team fined him $100,000 for his remarks and his tweets. And he was part of the Baltimore Ravens team that won the Super Bowl about 20 plus years ago with Shannon Sharp. And Sharp said that he didn't pick up any of the divisiveness of him. Well, most times cats be acting until they get something they get behind. And Donald Trump has pulled out the pro-white male agenda or white people agenda in a lot. That's what you've seen. Not because he's necessarily saying anything of substance. It's because he's tugging at your whiteness. That's what he does. Because he wants to bring out the racial entitlement privilege. And that's what he's been able to do. And so when you get guys in professions and positions who used to shut up, because we always knew that in the workplace you were told what? Don't discuss politics, don't discuss race, and don't discuss religion. And also now, you can say sexual orientation too. There are some no-nos, and I don't care what your profession is, but he saw fit to call it a dust-up. With a lot of white guys climbing through windows, lying about an election which wasn't rigged, lying about an election which the documents were signed, etc., etc. Now, politics is a dirty business. Nobody plays the rules fair. Because Hillary Clinton could come out and say that Trump, she could have said that they would sabotage that, what you could say, because her um, political manager just got acquitted of not lying to the FBI. What if that would have swayed that one had not Trump put that one out there right before? See how these things come in circles and cycles. But what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. And if you can't take a slap, don't give a slap. You see. But Jack Del Rio is going to have black defensive players to have the discussion of OTs tomorrow. He's going to have to address the situation of what came out of his mouth. If you're the Washington football team, you go one or two ways. You either tell him to shut up and don't say nothing that is detrimental or political, or you fire him. But you can't let it be a shrugged shoulder. And $100,000, which is not a lot of money, especially if a guy's accumulated quite a bit, is a joke. It's embarrassing not only for that football team because that owner is trash. He need to be let go. They got enough on him to have a surviving Daniel Snyder, and that's a whole nother story. And even worse than that, then the NFL got racial issue problems and the divisiveness. They put the Black Lives Matter stickers and decals all over, but they don't hardly hire black coaches. They don't hardly hire black general managers, and they don't have black ownership or a black commissioner ever in the history of their game. But who's bringing up common sense stuff? You can't say this, Jack Del Rio, and you're only going to have one or two options. That's my thoughts and takes about Jack Del Rio being fined $100,000 for his remarks, which they should let him go. If they really are about the Black Lives Matter, they're really about it because he was about white privilege more than anything. If you read between the lines, please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for nothing. He ain't the only one that feel that way, except the smart ones know how to keep their mouth shut.